Welcome back. You already know what time it is. The last pre-release kit of Tarkir Dragonstorm Temur. We're gonna get right into this video. Thank you guys for tuning in again. We're just gonna go through a quick overview of what it looks like, the packaging, and then we'll get right into the packs and we'll skim through the cards, find some cool stuff to talk about, and then yeah, we'll talk about a little bit, maybe the set in review as far as preliminaries go, and then we'll have a video for after the set's released and kind of where everything stands. All right, let's get started. So we got the Dragon Scale ribbing here again, like the last few times we've been through it. We also have the Temur logo on the back to let you know what it is and what you're getting into. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open here. Gabang, gabang. Slide that sucker out. Cool, just like the other boxes. Same dragon all the way around there. So you guys can see it on the screen. Sweet. And then, of course, the Temur logo on the back there again. But we're going to also read this, because we always have and we always will. Temur, a semi-nomadic people who thrive in the northern mountain terrain, living in concert. What? Dude, I guess they're freaking bumping it, living in concert with their environment. They're expert hunters, gatherers, and herders working alongside their formidable animal companions. All right, cool. So all about the pets, all about the friends and the peeps. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it here. So we're gonna again reveal the Temur die at the very end, and then we will talk about what it looks like and what our favorite die is. Boom. Same packaging, same stuff. So we got the Temur art card here for the front of that packaging. Pretty sweet looking. Like the, almost gives it like an Avatar: The Last Airbender kind of feel. Kind of sweet. Like that a lot. All right, and then our pre-release card is going to be a Flame Hold Grappler. Fantastic, like we talked about yesterday. Well, actually, like we talked about in the last video. This is a pretty sweet card. We like it a lot, and we're gonna see this probably do some pretty good work in different formats across Magic. Give your comments for what you think it's going to be best in, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. I'm probably going to be wrong. I usually am. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and get in this first pack here. Oh, see, look, I knew that this is the best pack because it had the art card in the back of it. See guys, I knew that. I pay for this stuff. So this is the dragon enchantment. Yeah, Call the Spirit Dragons. That's freaking sweet. I love that. It's a dope looking art. Cool, we'll add it to our art pile over there. All right, so we're gonna go through these real quick. We've got a Salt Road Pack Beast. We've got a Wild Ride, pretty sweet card. We've got Kin Tree Nurturer, Sarkhan's Resolve. Again, it's still weird that Sarkhan card is green, but that's fine. Ringing Strike Mastery. Like, you know what? It's not actually weird. You know what? I'm gonna resend that and also go back a couple videos and resend that information because there's a Temur Sarkhan, and I just realized that. Anyway, Ringing Strike Mastery, kind of broken, kind of disgusting. Really good enchantment. Storm Shriek Feral. Again, these Omen cards I think are really, really cool. Ooh, this is actually really nice. So you discard a card and draw two. So it replaces itself, and I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool. That's neat. All right, Watcher of the Wayside. When this creature enters, target player mills 2, then gain 2 lives. Sweet, nice. Strategic Betrayal. We've got the Rally the Monastery. I think this card's going to see a lot of play. Seems pretty, what's the word for it? Versatile in many different decks and different play styles, so it's pretty sweet. Reverberating Summons. At the beginning of each combat, if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn, this enchantment becomes a 3/3 monk. Okay, cool. So an animation enchantment again. Like it. It's a creature with haste in addition to other types until in a turn. You can pay 2, discard your hand, sacrifice the enchantment, and draw 2 cards. Okay, interesting card. I like it. Ooh, Jeskai Brushmaster. 1 in Jeskai for a 2/4 with double strike and prowess. Okay, see, that seems like a really cool Pauper EDH commander. I like that. I would actually build that. That'd be kind of sweet. Oh, hey, look at that. Twinsies. Flamehold Grappler and an Agent of Codis. Tranquil Cove in the back there for extra added value. Might be 1 cent of value, but it's still value. Moving right along into pack number 2 in our last pre-release kit here. We've got the Zombie Druid token. Very, very sweet. Still gotta love that token. It's cool as heck. Unending Whisper, draw a card for a blue. Osseous Exhale, these cards are sweet. Shock Brigade. Feral Death Gorger. We've got a Trade Route Envoy, the good boy. Trade Route Envoy, the good boy, nice. Heritage Reclamation, pretty sweet card there. Embermouth Sentinel, still, again, one of my favorite cards in this set so far. Really, really good for Pauper. Also, just a very, very cool looking art. Gotta love it. All right, Rune Scale Stormbrood, the blue-red Omen card. The counter target spell with mana value 2 or less is really, really good. I think especially in Limited, where you can put it back into your deck and get it later as a creature. Super efficient. Unrooted Ancestor. You can. It's a 3/2 for 3. Flash, sack it to sack another creature for 1 mana. This creature gains indestructible to the turn. Tap it. Pretty interesting things you can do with that there. Duty Beyond Death. Awaken the Honored Dead. Okay, that's pretty sick. What is this? On lore 1, you destroy target non-land permanent. Okay, so it's very similar to Binding of the Old Gods. But then on number 2, you mill 3 cards. And then number 3, when you sack the enchantment, you may discard a card. When you do, return target creature or land card from your graveyard to your hand. Interesting. Oh my gosh! Nice! Dude! Oh! We got our first legendary dragon. These are one of the ones that actually doesn't come in the precons. Oh man. Oh, it's in the Temur box. Guys, that's freaking perfect. I mean, that couldn't have been playing any better. I love that. That's awesome. Okay, so let's talk about this. Urini, the Song Unending for 5 mana plus Temur, so 8 total mana for a 10/10. Flying, pro, black, and white. When it enters, it deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control, where X is the number of lands you control. Huh. Okay, so, you know, not the best card for CDH, but definitely a dope 8 mana 10/10, pro, black, white. Gotta love that. That's sweet. I love that card. That's freaking awesome. Worthy Cost and Bloodfell Caves. Fantastic. So we got a banger in pack number 2. Let's hope there's an Ugin or another Mox Jasper hiding and laying in wait for us to find him, just chilling out there in the back, hanging out with his buddies, waiting to just be ripped out of a pack. Warrior and a Dragon token again. Dragonback Lancer. We've got the Fire Rim form. Its coloring's a little off there. That's kind of neat. Dragon's Prey. Spell costs 2 more to cast if it targets a dragon. Destroy a creature. Snakeskin Veil, sweet reprint still. Humbling Elder, gotta love that. Dragonstorm Globe, again, another commander sphere that we like for dragons. Lightfoot Technique. We've got the Dragon's Brood Relic, which I think is maybe a little bit too much mana to activate for 8 just to get a 4/4, but it is pretty good. And then we've also got the Glacial Dragon Hunt. Okay, this is kind of cool. Wonder if this will see play in some CDH decks. Blue and red, draw a card, then you may discard a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, Glacial Dragon Hunt deals 3 damage to target creature. And then you can harmonize for 6. Okay, so looting effect, and then when you discard a non-land, you get the added bonus of dealing 3 damage. Okay, so not the greatest, but decent. Desperate Measures, target creature gets +1/-1 until end of turn. When it dies under your control this turn, draw 2 cards. Okay. Okay, interesting. Interesting at all. All right. Kintree Severance. Oh, sweet. This is what we're looking for. Exile target permanent with mana value 3 or greater. I like these. I like these instants and sorceries and these creatures that, you know, you can pay 6 colorless for, or you can just play for their 3 color, which is, in this case, Abzan. Sweet. Gotta love that. And then Dragonologist. We saw this one the other day. When this creature enters the battlefield, look at the top 6 cards. You may reveal an instant sorcery or a dragon, put it into your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Untap dragons you control have hexproof as well. Oh, and an Abzan Devotee to go along with that Kintree Severance. Fantastic. We got 2 more packs here, and then we will be on to the pre-release section for Jeskai. We've got Treasure and an Elephant token. Fantastic. We've also got the Riverwalk Technique, the Coordinated Maneuver, Wild Ride. Oh, if we can get these cards off. Adorn Crocodile, Sultai Devotee, Obviously my favorite colors. Reigning Victor, again the Mardu creature that's got the 6 mana or the Mardu cost there. Wingspan Stride, just a decent 1 mana enchantment, gives a creature +1/+1 in flying, and then you can return the aura to your hand for 3 mana. Okay, sweet. Purging Stormbrood, it's got the Omen for +2/+2 lifelink and hexproof, or just a big 4/4 beater. Dragon Sniper, this card is ridiculous. I cannot believe they actually printed this card. I know that sounds like an exaggeration, but it's a 1 mana 1/1 with Vigilance, Reach, and Death Touch. So Finn gets another upgrade. For all you Finn the Fangbearer fans out there, congratulations. Take this home. Jeskai Monument, okay, cool. Again, love these monuments. I think they're really, really neat. You get to search your library for a land of one of the colors that it represents the name here. So Jeskai, you get a plains, a mountain, or island. Put it in your hand, and you can get a 1/1, two 1/1s for 4 mana. Doesn't seem that great, but if you're playing Convoke, we love that. Khalsa, we're looking at you. Whale of War for 2 and a black instant. Target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1/1 until end of turn, or you can return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So, I don't... can you imagine getting this in sealed? You get 2 of these in your Temur kit? That's crazy. Okay, moving on. Then we have the Channeled Dragonfire. Pretty sweet. Oh, and there was the forest. Man, we only got the mountain and the swamp last time. This forest is sweet looking. Yeah, cool. Wow, yeah. If this was sealed day, holy crap. We would have just pulled 2 Uranis. Gosh dang. It seems a little bit overpowered, especially if we were able to blink them or whatever. Strong. Goblin and a Warrior. This Goblin token is still freaking sweet. Gotta love that. All right. Last pack. Magic. Trade Route Envoy. You already know what it is. Focus the Mind. Mardu Devotee. Meticulous. Artisan Feral Death Gorger. We've got the Boulder Born Dragon. Really cool draggy boy here. We got the Gurmag Night Watch. Little blown out color in the art there. The saturation's a little heavy. We've got Sultai Monument, Attuned Hunter. Trample whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay, so on your turn you can do some graveyard recursion or just exiling cards from your graveyard to add an extra effect. Nice. Wingblade Disciple. Oh, it's also got the new flurry thing. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying. Okay, so again, Convoke decks or Kaikar decks are going to love this creature here. We've got the Akori Mountain Stalwart. Also has flurry. 3 mana, 3/3. 1 in Boros. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. Okay, so pretty good added effect. Good bonus. And last but not least, oh, there you are. Oh, you beautiful son of a gun. You beautiful, beautiful thing. Voice of Victory, 2 mana for a 1/3. This is the new Grand Abolisher with Mobilize 2, which is kind of wild that you can get another 2 1/1s. So essentially, you're looking at more getting like a 3/5 for 2 mana. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. I mean, just super good. So it's not exactly Grand Abolisher, but I think this card is going to see a lot more play, especially because it is now in Standard. So great card to pull, and Host of the Hereafter with a Windscarred Crag to back it up. Cool, 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 cool. So we got 2 Voices of Victory with 2 Uranis. So we'd have to play 4 color in this sealed pile. Is it doable? I don't know. I'd have to see. I kind of want to go back and see if I can figure out a really good path for all these pre-release kits. Anyway, we're going to go through this little pack here, which I think is super, super cool that they've done, where they've themed it towards Temur. Put the box right there. So other than the Flamehold Grappler, which is our pre-release card, we've got a Temur lineup. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get a Surak Elusive Hunter, which he's a problem, but he can also cause you to lose the game, because it's whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or an ability an opponent controls, draw a card. So say you have this guy out while you're trying to do the Thassa demonic combo in a Sultai deck, he's your worst enemy, you know? Frontier Bivouac, of course, we know that card is wonderful. The Temur Triome, that is not a Triome, the original Triomes, quote-unquote, that don't have land types. Glacial Dragon Hunt, Kyriak Guardian, again, I still cannot believe they printed Palladium Ores on a non-legendary dragon. Pretty wild power creep there. Traveling Botanist, does he look different? No, that's the same art. Pretty cool dog boy, good guy. We love him. Temur Tawnyback. We've got the Temur Devotee. Roamer's Routine. Search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, shuffle for 3 mana, and then, oh, that's great. So you can repeat this for 4 and a green or tap a 4 CMC creature. So essentially you're paying 4 mana for 2 basic lands tapped, which is pretty good, I would say, especially in Limited or in Pauper. Pauper would really love that card. Snow Melt Stag, the big 2/5 that turns into a 5/2. We got a Rescue Leopard coming up at the end here. Storm Shriek Feral, Piercing Exhale, Sarkhan's Resolve, and last but not least, of course, got the Rugged Highlands. All right, guys, so that is the pre-release packs for Tarkir Dragonstorm. I think this is going to be a very, very fun limited environment for all players. I would suggest if you are a part of any kind of community or have an LGS really close to you, I would highly suggest going to pre-release just to even watch people play. If you don't have the money or if you would rather not participate, I'm sure people would not mind you hanging out and watching them play games. And if you're local, again, you can go come on in store at Elemental Gaming. We do have a pre-release coming up this Friday and this Saturday at 7:30 and 6:30 respectively. If you guys do want to join in on that, you can hit us up on elementnullmtg.com. Otherwise, we're going to go over this die here for the very end of the video, and we're going to get you on your way. Okay. Perfect. That's the word. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. I could say a litany of words, but we're not going to. I'm going to stack these boxes up, and we're going to end the video here on all 5 of the die that we were able to pull. I guess it is dice because it's plural. Anyway. And the last 2. So we've got the 5 here. I guess you could call them the 5 power stones or whatever you want to call them. We've got our Temur, we've got our Sultai, we've got our Abzan, Mardu, and Jeskai. Wonderful time that I've had opening these packs up. Thank you guys for watching. For those of you that have been watching and that are still here, we appreciate you, we thank you, and yeah, good luck on your limited. And if you are seeing this after the pre-release, let us know what you won with in your pre-release. Until next time, bye.